It's the first congregation of its kind in the city of Monona offering church services entirely in Spanish. Plus, new efforts to expand the monkeypox vaccine as cases increase in the nation's epicenter. Plus, it's a video you might have seen on social media. Now you can hear from the kayaker who rescued a young boy after strong currents left him stranded in a Minnesota river. That's all coming up at 10 o'clock. Welcome to News 3 Now at 10. I'm Naomi Coles, filling in for Brad Hamilton. Today was a milestone that one church in Monona didn't think it could hit. Casa de Fe is the city's first to offer services entirely in Spanish. As Catherine Merck shows us, today's opening ceremony for the church spoke volumes about the thriving Latino community there.
Today's been years in the making for Casa de Fe. It's the church in Monona that's breaking barriers.
We are the first congregation in the city of Monona to offer services primarily in Spanish.
Señor, en este templo se elevarán a ti. God, in this temple, in this sanctuary, we will elevate to you.
Today's opening ceremony, along with building this religious community, wasn't an easy feat.
And then you guys did it during COVID. Like during the worst economic time possible, when people were leaving their churches, when churches were going bankrupt, when pastors were quitting.
Their accomplishment speaks both through its language and through the voices of those leading its city.
And despite some of the things that we see sometimes on the national level and some of the negative comments that we see, I hope that the Latino population and community in Dane County knows how welcome you are.
For this church, the barrier has been broken, but only to allow more people in.
We are blessed to be here, and hopefully we can be a blessing to this town and this city.
We felt so welcomed so far by the city, by the greater Madison area, and we are excited to build a partnership with the community.
Forever and ever.
Amen.
Amen.
In Monona, I'm Catherine Merck for News 3 Now.
Beautiful story. Casa de Fe has a congregation of about 300 people right now. After today's opening, they hope to expand, allowing more people to come into their facilities and be part of their faith. All right, let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast. A much more humid week coming up, right, Gary?
Much more humid, it'll be warmer, but the rain chances will go down, and we won't really get much in the way of relief from any showers or thunderstorms unless you're one of the lucky ones that gets caught underneath one. The time lapse from the Queen Bee Radio Skycam in Platteville, they had some sunshine this morning. The rest of us had some fog, but eventually the skies broke apart a little bit. We had some sunshine at times, and then some clouds, but all the rain so far has been to our north and to our west. You can see some thunderstorms up in northern Wisconsin, some showers out across parts of Iowa and Minnesota. Really, much of southern Wisconsin has been precipitation free. And 6-hour future track radar shows a possibility for a pop-up shower or thunderstorm just because of the high humidity, but most areas will not see any rain. High temperature today, 81 in Madison, 79 in Janesville. Most areas were right around 80, give or take a couple of degrees. Right now, upper 60s to around 70 degrees, but dew point temperatures are in the lower to middle 60s. So as the temperature continues to fall, the dew points stay the same, areas of fog will start to form. We're seeing quarter-mile visibility right now up in Wautoma, and some patchy fog starting to form over parts of southern Wisconsin. Probably not as widespread as last night. Look for a low of about 62. Just an outside chance of a shower or thunderstorm overnight and during the day tomorrow. Otherwise, look for a partly sunny and warm day with a high of 84. It'll be hotter and more humid as we head into Monday and Tuesday. I'll have more on that in the forecast in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. A cargo plane operated by a Ukrainian airline has crashed in northern Greece. Residents reported seeing a fireball and hearing explosions for 2 hours after the crash. Aviation authorities say the flight was heading from Serbia to Jordan. Greek media reported there were 8 people on the plane and that it was carrying 12 tons of dangerous materials, mostly explosives. However, officials say they have no specific information on the cargo, and there's also some varying reports of how many people were on board. President Biden is heading back to Washington after a 4-day trip in the Middle East. Peace, human rights, climate change, and oil production. All of that was at the heart of key meetings with several leaders throughout the volatile region. He vowed in the trip's final moments to remain an active partner there. However, Saudi Arabia's Minister of Foreign Affairs, they had a warning that the U.S. may regret imposing its values on the region.
The idea that one can impose values on other countries, His Royal Highness made clear, it does not work. It has not worked when the U.S. tried to impose values on Afghanistan and Iraq. In fact, it backfired.
Now, that's after President Biden told the public he did raise the issue of the murder of Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi in a meeting with the Crown Prince. Monkeypox vaccine efforts are ramping up across New York, which health officials now consider the epicenter of the virus. Thousands of new appointments have opened up, but Alicia Reed tells us some people are having a hard time booking them.
9,200 appointments for the latest round of monkeypox vaccines gone within 7 minutes.
Within minutes, I mean, I think they should have enough supply.
This week, the city received over 14,000 doses from the federal government. The health department says tonight's rollout was smooth, but there are still a number of people who disagree, saying they've been unsuccessful securing an appointment. At 6 p.m., the website was a bit slow to load. There were no available clinics nearby, and before making a decision, all appointments were gone.
I've been trying to make an appointment since last week, and the website kept crashing. Then they said it opened up at 6 o'clock, and there are appointments available, but they're not here.
With 461 monkeypox cases in the city, 30% of the nationwide total, New York City is now the epicenter, according to the health department.
Ooh, that's scary. That's very scary. We need more vaccines. Quickly.
A bit of good news. Late Friday, Governor Kathy Hochul announced more than 32,000 additional doses are headed our way next week. A new vaccine clinic opened on Staten Island Friday morning, and 3 mass vaccination sites opened this weekend in Queens, Brooklyn, and the Bronx.
I guess the rush right now, it's really confusing trying to get one, so I'll hold out. It's like, I want to get it, but I'll wait.
Right now, there are only 7 monkeypox cases in Wisconsin. If you would like to know more about what local health experts are saying about the virus, look for Catherine Merck's story from yesterday, Friday, on our website, channel3000.com. Hertz rental car company is facing dozens of new lawsuits from customers claiming they were wrongly arrested and accused of stealing rental cars. 47 people in Delaware filed the lawsuits, saying the company falsely reported thefts and claims that customers have not paid their fees. The lawsuits also claim that Hertz does not properly record rental extensions and fails to track its own inventory and correct false reports to police. Plaintiffs say the practices have led to horrific situations, including arrests at gunpoint and even jail. In April, Hertz admitted several hundred people might be impacted, but they're extending settlement offers to claimants on a case-by-case basis. A Wisconsin DNR warden is on administrative leave today after shooting a person in a traffic stop last night. Officials from the Department of Justice said the warden stopped a UTV in Lincoln County around 9:30. Then another vehicle allegedly drove into the warden's squad car and the first vehicle. The warden shot that second driver after they allegedly got out and assaulted the warden. They're now in the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The city of Madison is hoping that increased penalties for people who threaten election workers will be in place by the latest November and ideally the August primary. The city is well into the swing of election prep with the midterm primaries just 3 weeks away. They have had about 20% of absentee ballots already returned, and they're expecting a good turnout.
We are, I think, very prepared. We've got a lot, again, of absentee ballot requests. We've had over 20,000 absentee ballots issued.
Regular in-person absentee voting begins on July 26 in the city of Madison. I'm talking all of this, plus the proposed increased fines for people who threaten clerks. All of that on Sunday morning on For the Record at 10:30. Now, if you love a chance to talk politics, News 3 Now might have an opportunity for you. As we plan our political coverage for the midterm elections this fall, we want to hear directly from voters willing to discuss their perspectives on camera. To apply, head online to channel3000.com right now for more details. For the first time since the start of the pandemic, the Urban League's Unity Picnic is back in full form. The group held its 8th annual event today. It's meant to bring people together to decompress, but also to learn about community service programs. Former Governor Jim Doyle was among several big local names at the picnic. He says he comes out every year to support efforts that not just bring people together, but also help them get ahead.
The Urban League's emphasis on really creating wealth in the black community, developing entrepreneurship, getting people really trained for good paying jobs. I mean, it's critical to everything we're doing, and so I'm happy to support them.
The league also offers help with job training, housing aid, and youth programming. It's also currently working to build a $25.5 million black business hub. For more, check channel3000.com. Coming up next at 10 o'clock, the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County celebrating a major milestone today. We'll take you to the festivities. Plus, you can hear from a Minnesota kayaker who rescued a young boy he found stranded in the St. Louis River. Their story when we're back.
I'm Tim Michaels. Commanding the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier was an honor beyond measure. America is a miracle of countless sacrifices from unknown patriots. Honoring that is our duty. But today, America is under attack by radicals trying to tear down everything that makes America great. This is a fight we cannot lose. I'm Tim Michaels. I'm running for governor to help save the America that those before saved for us.
Hypnotize your way to savings.
Breathing techniques to help you save.
Looking to make saving a habit?
Yeah, what's the secret?
No secret. Just open a savings account at BMO and we'll give you a cash reward for every month you save.
A cash reward?
Just for saving?
Mm-hmm. And when you open a checking account, we'll give you a $300 bonus to get your new savings habit started.
Love that.
What's your book?
How to get a $300 bonus and a monthly cash reward for saving with BMO.
He literally wrote the book on saving.
That's me on the cover.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
Dear gas prices, Toyota's hybrid lineup says, go take a hike, because we bring efficiency with power and savings with style. Think you can stand in our way? We got this. Toyota Hybrids.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Out here, we know a thing or two about beef. Hy-Vee knows beef too. Only 6 out of 100 cattle are even good enough to bear the Hy-Vee brand. Only 6 out of 100. Quality like that is hard to find. So enjoy your Hy-Vee steak this weekend. You've earned it.
Sunday, we check out a tourist attraction that lets travelers go hiking with some unlikely visitors.
And another humid day is on tap, but we're going to be possibly tracking some storms. We'll be timing that out Sunday morning from 6:30 to 8.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Getting out and getting moving. That's the goal behind a fundraising celebration for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County today. They're celebrating the 20th anniversary of this event. The day is packed with activities that get you moving to promote health and wellness for the children they serve and the adults. Hundreds of people turn out, and while attendance did go down during the pandemic, the event also now includes a virtual option. The goal today, raise $700,000.
This started 20 years ago with a handful of people, and it grew to hundreds. And then it was just bike, and now it's bike, run, walk, yoga, and virtually anything. So it's really kind of grown and changed over the years, and which is really great to see. And we even have more things and more new ideas for next year.
The event wraps up with a concert at the Overture Center tonight, followed by a separate party after. Frightening moments for a boy in Minnesota last week after the 6-year-old became separated from his family in the St. Louis River. Luckily, a kayaker happened to be in the right place at the right time. Maria Vollum shares their amazing story.
David Jones was fishing from his kayak and fighting a sturgeon when he heard a child yelling for his father.
And it was the sound of a child that was screaming, who was in complete panic, complete fear.
Jones says that he looked to his right and saw the child almost in the middle of the river channel. That's when Jones, who was recording his catch with the GoPro, cut his fishing line and paddled for almost 4 minutes before reaching the child. In the footage, you can hear the boy repeatedly asking Jones for help in finding his father.
Kids can often catch hypothermia a lot faster than adults just due to their general body size, and I did not know how long he had been in the water, and his face was somewhat starting to turn blue. So that was one of the first things I was starting to get that sense of urgency to get him, number one, out of the current, out of the water, and then to get him dry, and then to contact EMS to have him evaluated before he left the scene.
According to Jones, it was only 57 degrees outside, and they were nearly 250 yards from shore. Police say the boy had been hanging onto a rope behind his father's sailboat when they became separated due to strong winds. Police also say that the father said the wind was too strong for him to turn the boat around, and that the wind and current hindered the child's ability to swim back to shore.
I had to make minutes seem like seconds, and seconds seem like milliseconds, because in those types of situations, the last thing you want is to have the person you're trying to help feel like, you know, it's going to take forever. It's going to take a long time.
Just last year, a man drowned while attempting to save 2 young girls in the St. Louis River, one of which was his own 8-year-old daughter. To prevent water from overwhelming his kayak, Jones had the child hold onto the side as they paddled to shore. Fortunately, the child was wearing a life jacket, which helped keep him afloat.
People, you know, unfortunately, they drown every year on some of these river systems across the entire country because there's not enough knowledge about the undercurrents as well. And, you know, having PFDs, or what are known as, you know, personal flotation devices that are of the appropriate size.
When they made it to shore, Jones approached 3 men who were down by the water. The men helped get the boy dried off while Jones called 911.
But I also was able to find comfort in knowing that I made contact with law enforcement. They did check the child out.
The boy was reunited with his father.
And according to a police report, the boy told his father he would swim back to shore, but the river's strong current prevented him. All right, temperatures will be much more humid this coming week, and here is Gary Canalti with the latest forecast.
Yeah, temperatures will be up around 90, and the humidity levels will be high, but the rain chances will be relatively low. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. There will be a slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm overnight and during the day tomorrow, but most people will miss out on the rain. But as the humidity increases, the temperatures will also increase, but the thunderstorm chances will stay low. And this is pretty much for all of next week, through next weekend, and through the first half of the following week. And high temperatures be around 90 for Monday and Tuesday, probably the hottest days, then maybe some 90s as we head toward next weekend. Doppler track, a couple of thunderstorms up in northern Wisconsin, some showers in parts of Minnesota and Iowa and down to the south in Illinois. But right now, southern Wisconsin has missed out on the rain. Future track precipitation for whatever falls tonight and tomorrow should be very sparse. If any areas that see rain, generally less than 1/4 of an inch. Most areas probably less than 1/10 of an inch of rain. But as you look at future track precipitation for the showers and thunderstorms that might occur Tuesday night into Wednesday, well, you can see very little extra rain from that. And then we go through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you know, outside chance of a shower or thunderstorm as we head toward next weekend. But you add it all up, and we're not looking at much in the way of rain over the next 10 days. And this is at a time of year where we normally should see about 1.5 inches of rain for every 10 days. And those temperatures above normal every single day. Average high temperatures 82. We're looking highs mid to upper 80s, at least 3 days in the 90s. High temperatures today, lower 80s here. But not far out to the west, temperatures were in the upper 80s, 90s, and then triple-digit heat down towards St. Louis through much of central and western Kansas. And current temperatures are still in the mid-90s in Dodge City, Kansas, 88 in Glasgow, Montana. Temperatures here pretty comfortable, but the humidity continues to increase as the dew points rise. They're in the 70s to our south. St. Louis's dew point right now at 78 degrees, just sultry, sultry air. The jet stream just to our south, that's why we're a little cooler than areas farther to the south and to the west. But with time, that jet stream is going to expand north as the heat dome, which basically has cleared out the clouds and allowed the sun to just bake down in the central and southern plains. As that heat starts to expand northward, it pushes the thunderstorm threat further to the north, too. So, again, while our temperatures and humidity go up, the rain chances go down because they'll stay farther to the north where there's a little bit more of a contrast in temperatures. Right now, temperatures are pretty mild and downright warm out to our west. On future track, you can see Thunderstorm activity, very sparse, at least around here. Could be a pop-up shower or storm through tomorrow. Then we'll clear out for tomorrow night. And by Monday, we're up to about 90 degrees. 84 for a high tomorrow. Just a slight chance for a shower or a thunderstorm. On future tracking, see just how slight those chances are. Overnight, low temperatures, lower 60s. Maybe a shower or storm in a couple of spots. Same thing during the day tomorrow. Most areas staying dry, highs mid-80s. Tomorrow night, low temperatures mid-60s. And then sunny skies, high temperatures around 90 on Monday. Areas that get some rain, they can see a half inch of rain and a heavier shower or thunderstorm, but about 80% of our viewers probably will stay without rain at all. Highs upper 80s, low 90s into Tuesday. Maybe a thunderstorm chance Tuesday night into Wednesday. Storm Prediction Center has said watch out for a possibility for a strong to severe storm Tuesday night, but those temperatures stay in the mid to upper 80s to around 90 all the way through next weekend. And as I look at the latest computer models, those high temperatures Monday and Tuesday the following week might have to be boosted up.
Gary, I'm not loving these numbers.
You've got time to prepare. Think cool thoughts.
All right. The Brewers had a rough go last night, but it's a new day. It's a new game and a chance to get a win. Highlights are coming up in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
When we needed new doors and windows for our home, we were looking for someone we could trust.
We've done the bargain brand windows. We've done the runaround.
What we loved about Next Door and Window is that they were different. The experts guided us through every step of their no-pressure process.
We really loved their educational approach. Next Door and Window helped us understand what was right for us.
They have a totally different approach to doors and windows. They made the window and door replacement process simple.
Call 844-600-NEXT to get 50% off your installation.
Hy-Vee hot deals are super hot this Friday through Sunday. Get a 24-pack of Pepsi products, only $8.48. Plus, get a 5-cent fuel saver. A 40-pack of Hy-Vee purified water, only $3.99. Plus, get a 5-cent fuel saver. And the savings are hotter than hot on our special recipe brats. Get 8 for only $12. Plus, get a 16-cent fuel saver. Scan the QR code and check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
Some numbers are thrilling. Some impressive. Some just right. After an accident, there's one critical number. The number that helps you get your life back by factoring in your needs for today and tomorrow. That's where Habish and Rotier's numbers really add up. With over 90 years of client successes and 13 offices to help you wherever you are. No other personal injury law firm is better suited to get the amount that's right for you.
Wisconsinites' thoughts on Biden's record gas prices.
Man, do you saw those prices? That's $5 a gallon, $5.19.
My daughter's a 24-year-old that makes a moderate living and it's killing her.
Gas prices affect our standard of living. You know, it's less money for a house.
It's killing the middle class. I really believe that Ron Johnson will put America first.
I'm looking for a politician that can advocate for the people.
Ron Johnson is for the small guy, and I'm one of those guys, and he's the guy that we want to vote for. I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Enjoy the open road and make no monthly payments for the rest of summer on all Silverado pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Fur, you won't faze me. Unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make me drowsy.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin. So take Allegra before allergy symptoms take over you. And for kids, try Allergist recommended non-drowsy children's Allegra.
Monona Terrace is celebrating its 25th anniversary. Don't miss this free community celebration Saturday, July 23rd, featuring music, dance performances, and a spectacular drone light show. The event is free, but capacity is limited. Presented by W. Jerome Frauci and Pleasant Roland Frauci.
Brewers trying to recover from Game 2's disastrous ending, where the Giants walked it off with a grand slam. Now, in that final frame last night, 6 runs scored off one of the best closers in the game, Josh Hader. So the Crew hopes that tonight will yield different results. They got Eric Lauer on the bump for the Crew, and this actually turns into a pitcher's duel. The only run given up by Lauer is a solo homer. in the 6th inning. He exits after 7 innings of work and 4 strikeouts. Now at the plate, the Crew, they're able to tie it up off of a sac fly, but that tie doesn't last long. The Giants score off a bases-loaded balk. The final game of the first half is tomorrow at 3:05. And the Mingos are back on their home turf. Forward Madison returns to Stevens Field after splitting 2 road games, but the last resulted in a win. Now trying to keep that momentum up and get a win streak going tonight as they host South Georgia Tormenta. Both sides with plenty of first half opportunities, including this one for the Mingos. They're right at the doorstep, but that ball sails. Scoreless at halftime. Finally in the 75th minute, Forward Madison punches one in. The Mingos get the shutout 2-0. In 1 month, high school football officially kicks off. And hey, what better way to get amped up for this upcoming season than with the Wisconsin Football Coaches Association All-Star Games. Several recent graduates from our area have landed on the South rosters. Now here's that large school game. North looking to add to their 7-0 lead, but former Wanakee Warrior Logan Angusseth breaks it up not once, but twice. And you think he's done? No chance. Third quarter, tied up at 14. Angusseth picks it off, sets up his team for the go-ahead tutty, which is handed off to him by his former teammate Quentin Keene. But Team North ends up rallying for a 21-20 win. And earlier today, the small school matchup between North and South. North wins it 25-7. The solo score for Team South comes from Cuba City's Bo Kopp to Sam Pfeiffer. North sweeps the All-Star competition this weekend. Cameron Smith, he was atop the leaderboard coming into the 3rd round of the Open Championship. But it's called moving day for a reason. Rory McIlroy working his way up on 10. He lands in the bunker, maybe not expecting this shot and result. McIlroy with an eagle for the solo lead. But playing close by in this round is Victor Hovland. He ties it up on 10. The duo end the round each with a birdie on 18 to tie it 16 under. They hold a 4-shot lead going into the final round. We'll be right back.
He's opened up with 3 rounds in the 60s and a major 3 times previously.
The anniversary sale at Denver Mattress is on now. And that means everything is on sale. Like the Summit Firm, now only $299.99. Plus 50 months, no interest, and free shipping right to your doorstep. The anniversary sale, only at Denver Mattress.
Feast your eyes on this month's Madison magazine. Learn how local chefs are cultivating partnerships to bring veggies to the center of the plate. Then take off from terra firma with ordinary folks with a passion for piloting. Madison magazine, online and on newsstands now.
Want to know right now what the weather will be like tomorrow? Download the First Warn Weather app and get my 48-hour forecast to help you plan your day.
The First Warn Weather app. Get it now. Powered by News 3 Now.
Outlaw. That's what can happen because of the Supreme Court, and Ron Johnson's with them. The Supreme Court's decision ended abortion services in Wisconsin, and Ron Johnson supported the decision, making it illegal in Wisconsin, even in cases of rape and incest. Doctors can be prosecuted. A woman's right to choose, criminalized. Johnson even said, if you don't like it, you can move. Ron Johnson's not for us. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
A new Chevy is the smart way to hit the open road this summer. The smart way to road trip and seek new adventures. Go a little farther this summer in a new Chevy. Find new get up and go, find new roads. Qualified lessees can sign and drive this Equinox for around $340 a month. Tax, title, license, and dealer fees are extra. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
It's time for new energy-efficient replacement windows from Champion.
Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Don't sweat over high energy bills. Stay comfortable in your home all year long. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
Reynolds Wrap makes it easy to cook and clean up meals in no time. So I didn't miss all the fun stuff.
Easy prep, cook, and clean with Reynolds Wrap.
I want to share my story so others can know that they are not alone.
When my mom and dad were first expecting, the pregnancy had complications and there was very little chance of survival. My mom's health was at risk too. She chose to end the pregnancy.
It was my decision, not some politicians.
Every woman should have the right to make her own decision. And I'll fight alongside you every step of the way until you do. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
The anniversary sale at at Denver Mattress is on now. And that means everything is on sale. Like the Summit Firm, now only $299.99. Plus 50 months, no interest, and free shipping right to your doorstep. The anniversary sale, only at Denver Mattress.
Saving for college at a time of financial uncertainty, Monday at 10.
Gary, chances of rain tomorrow?
Small. It'll be warm and humid, but I think most areas will stay dry.
All right, I guess that's good news. All right, we will see you tomorrow. Have a great evening.